The next thing we're going to look at is video backgrounds, so virtual backgrounds, and also sharing and presenting in a Zoom meeting. So at the moment you can see I've got a virtual background which is a backward picture. I can control my virtual background using this tab over here. Now virtual backgrounds are really good to have because what they do is they actually mask your physical background. So if you've got like a crazy home life, or if your working space is quite open, or if you just want to kind of use your virtual background as a teaching tool, then the virtual backgrounds are a really great feature of Zoom that let you sort of change up your space. So at the moment I've selected none, so you can see it's just showing my physical background in my office here. And I have some files already preloaded on. Now, some Zoom accounts will come with some stock standard Zoom images that you can use as your virtual background, or you can upload your own. And I quite like uploading my own. So for example, I've got this great, Star Wars Millennium Falcon virtual background. So if I wanted to select that and make that my virtual background, I just highlight it. This one's from my time in the Google, so I've got that as my virtual background, or I can just have like a black color background. So you can upload your own images and make those backgrounds. Now the way you do that is this plus feature over here. So when I click plus, I can add an image or add my own video, and when I click onto that, it will take me into my computer and let me select an image from my library, which I can then use as my virtual background. So I'm just going to pick this file types here, and it's now added that to my library of images and made that my virtual background. Now, one of the great things about virtual backgrounds is you can pick a slide or pick an image that you would use as a resource for teaching, and pop it on as your virtual background, and use it as part of your lesson with your students. Or you can use it as an engagement tool. So if I'm doing something on creative writing and our focus is on space and the stars and Star Wars, then this would be a great kind of virtual background because it would really tap in to what I'm doing there with my students. This particular one here is a slide that I've used with some students for teaching data. So I'm going to be using this as my teaching tool, so I can make that my virtual background by importing it as an image into Zoom. And you can see I've got it now, and I can refer to it and use it to teach with. Now, the other thing that you should know with virtual backgrounds is this mirror my video. So when you click that box, it actually reverses your image. So see how that one's backwards. So it looks backwards for the student. So if you just check that your image is facing the right way for your viewers, if you want them to be able to see or read anything in particular, and if you use that checkbox, it will just switch it back around. A good kind of one, like I quite like this Millennium Falcon one, because the Wookiee should be on that side of me, and if he's over here, then I know that the image is reversed. So it's a good way to check if your mirror image is on. So that's how the virtual backgrounds work. Now, this video filters is quite a new feature for Zoom, and in fact, that actually works better when that's off. And what that does is it just adds like different filters onto your particular image, like you would get in Snapchat or any of those other apps. So you can, again, make your Zoom meetings more engaging for your students, or tie into things that you might be doing, and be a little bit silly and fun. So I quite like the virtual video filters. The other great new feature that Zoom has incorporated is the studio effect. So this is in beta, which means it's still being tested. And I quite like this because you can, apply settings to all your meetings. So you can apply like particular eyebrow styles. If you want to add a mustache, you can. So if you want to kind of change it up and make it a little bit more fun, you can add like a stock lippy color. Again, just if you want to add it and, make things more fun. And it